Good morning. My watch is a wind up and only lasts about 24 hours, so every day when I wake up, if it's not still ticking, I have to reset the time and twist it. Do you know what? I would never go back to a battery operated watch. There's something about the ritual and the routine of waking up and doing something every day that's the same that I really like. So, good morning. Today's thrift haul is number 7. It's going to be a little different than before because I won some items on an online auction and I'm going to bring you along to go pick them up. Apparently everything's very safe. I booked a time slot to go pick it up, to go pick the items up, and yeah, I'm hoping that I have a little bit of privacy so I can kind of film the items that we're going to be taking home with us today. And then we'll do a little thrift haul. So I hope you guys like this style of video. It's going to be adventure time. Okay? So see you in a bit. Okay, we got some packing materials. I'm going to go pick up some stuff that we won at auction. Woot woot.
I was doing 15 and 80 and normally do 100.
Just arrived at the estate sale and there's a big barn. We're at like a farm. So cool. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, so I got my stuff. I'm actually pretty disappointed. A lot of the items were not properly described. They were selling things as leather and I got there and it was vinyl, and you know, the quantities in the pictures were wrong. And I don't know, I expressed my disappointment with the person. They're like, well, we hired a company to come in and do this, so you know, if you have any complaints, they would have to be directed to them, which I agree with for sure. And maybe not even the company itself, just the people posting, like doing the work for the company, like their employees maybe should have a bit of more training regarding like what fabrics are, or you know, maybe knowing that a spelling mistake can really make a big difference in a sale. So for example, there was one crock in a picture, like a pickling crock. It was described as clay pickling crocks, but there was just one in the picture. And then on the following picture, you could see the crock listed with other crocks, and then the other crocks all bore the same like ticket number as the one crock. So I didn't know what to think. Like, was that a spelling mistake, or was that like they just took a bad picture? So it was one. I got there and I was like, whoa, I would have never bid that much for one had I known. So, I mean, overall, there were a couple little things that I paid like little amounts of money for, which make up for what I spent. I mean, I didn't spend a copious amount, but I definitely thought I was getting a better deal than I got. So just thought I'd get my little disappointment out of the way before I go and make my little thrift haul, because I want that to be all nice and happy with all the stuff, all the things cleaned up. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Hey everybody, thrift haul number 7, and this is my haul from that kind of like barn estate online auction sale. Let's get started. So first I want to show you this old frame. it was actually this religious picture, which is in a language that's foreign to me. I'm not sure. Maybe Russian, Polish, Ukrainian, something like that. If you know, let me know in the comments below. That'd be great. And what I noticed was that this is all like done by hand, and then this is ink. So when I flipped it, I saw that there's this blank surface, and this is actually like a cotton board. So you can tell that it was like actually pressed because there's all these little holes and indents in the paper. So what my plan is that I'm probably just going to do a watercolor on here at some point and then slip it back into this frame. And then it'll give this really old frame some new life. And then what was backing that picture was this piece of really old wallpaper. I am absolutely in love with the print of this, and I'm probably going to keep this forever because it's just beautiful. Like, look how beautiful that blue is even against this, like, this baby blue in the background. Also part of that kind of religious, set of items was this little statue. I always wanted one of these statues to go in my garden so that it would like watch over my harvest and make sure that I'm super bountiful come the fall. And then this is that pickling crock. It's a 2-gallon and it's missing a lot of its glaze. I'm probably gonna end up using this as a planter outdoors because it's super damaged anyway, so it won't matter. What is good about this though is that I did get a lid with it, so I can end up using this lid with any of my other crocks if I end up doing some actual pickling in these things. And then there were these glass globes, they were described as. So there's this one globe that is circular and it's got all of these like circular bumps of glass on top of it. It's got a hole in the bottom and a hole at the top, which I thought was pretty cool because I can use this as a candle holder during the holidays because it projects a really nice warm glow. I actually have a candle going in here right now. We probably can't tell because it's so bright outside today. And then there's this. So this is beautiful. This is probably my favorite piece from the entire haul. And the amount I paid for everything, this is probably worth that amount. So that's what makes me okay and not so disappointed about my little haul today. Yeah, it's beautiful. A white milk glass with this green glass at the bottom. It almost looks like a daisy or a lily, minus the yellow middle. And then the last piece that I got here is this chair. This leather chair. So, I thought it was leather because that's what they advertise it as, but it turns out that it's vinyl. The chair is super in rough shape, super wobbly, which is not something that's described. But yeah, I was kind of attracted to it because of the French nails on it. Not thinking that people would do such a fancy detail on such a cheap fabric. Like this really awful, hideous burgundy vinyl. But you know what? You live and you learn. So what I'm going to do with this, it'll probably just have one little life cycle this summer out on the deck. It's vinyl, so you know it can get rained on and it can get sun bleached or whatnot. I don't really care. And who knows, maybe it'll lend to some really cute vignettes outside. And then after the season, I can put it at the road and I'm sure someone will be very, very happy to own this afterwards. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go through all these pieces in detail for you and then we'll call it a day. I really hope you liked today's thrift haul, and if you don't mind, subscribe to my channel. And I'm Le Gentil Canada here on YouTube, and I'm Le Gentil Canada over on Instagram. Peace. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a really good family day, which is in a couple days. Woo! In Canada anyways, I don't know how that works everywhere else. Bye!